All right, Acme Can Company is marketing a new 1-liter cylindrical can for orange juice concentrate. Find the radius and the height of the can if the container will have a surface area of 1,000 centimeters squared. And also told me, remember the volume of a cylinder, let's see, is pi r squared h. Surface area is 2 pi r squared plus 2 pi r h. And 1 liter is equal to 1,000 centimeters cubed. Well, 1,000 centimeters cubed, that's a volume, right? Yeah. So that means on here, because this is a 1-liter can, then that 1,000 centimeters cubed is going to be equal to the pi r squared h. And then I know the surface area is going to be 1,000 centimeters squared. Oh, we'll use that in a minute then. So, what I need to plug into the surface area, let me go ahead and write that out. So, I know then for the surface area that 1,000 is equal to 2 pi r squared plus 2 pi r h. And I need to solve for the radius and the height. So, I'm going to take one of these equations and solve for either r or h and plug it into the other equation first. Just kind of like what we did with the area and the perimeter, how we solved the area in the previous one, and then we plugged it into the perimeter. My advice will be to solve the easier equation, which is which one? The one on the left or the right? Yeah, the first one, the one on the left. Now, do we want to solve for r or h? Because you're going to have to get r or h by itself. And so when you go to plug it in that second one, it's going to make it messier. Okay? So let's solve the first equation. And I recommend you to solve, like she said, for h. Because otherwise, if we solve for r, we have to take the square root. Yeah, that's not going to be pretty. So we're going to divide by the pi r squared. And so we know that h is equal to 1,000 divided by pi r squared. So let's take that now and let's plug it into our other equation. I'm going to try to simplify that last group there. Remember that 2 pi r is over 1, right? So what can we do there? Okay. You just want to multiply? Alright, so we can multiply straight across. So it means we get 2,000 pi r over pi r squared. I can simplify it more because my pi's will cancel, won't they? And one of the r's will cancel. So I'm left with, on that part, 2,000 over r. Now I could try to keep solving. Or I can use my calculator to help me. No? Alright, but we're going to end up with an r cubed. And we're going to have to do p's and q's.
No.
Alright, so let's use our calculator. So, let's graph this. We're going to put 1,000 in y1. And we're going to put the other side here in y2. Now, I want to know where they're equal. So, where's that going to be at? Where they cross, where they intersect at.
Yeah.
Alright, so, first thing I'm going to recommend, though, is clear your calculator. Because we changed our window, didn't we? So either clear your calculator, or when you put this in your y equals, instead of hitting graph, go to zoom 6. That'll take you back to your standard window. Use the actual pi symbol. And R is going to have to be X. Second and the housetop button.
Which one?
Above the divide. Yes, we're going to do Zoom Fit. Now, remember, X is my radius, okay? And we're talking about like surface area and stuff. So is anything ever going to be negative? No. So go to your window and put your minimums as 0. And so when you do that, you see that line that's going across? Mine's going across pretty low. So I'm actually going to move my window down. So I'm going to change my Y maximum to maybe like 7,000. That didn't help a whole lot. Sure, let's try 5,000.
That's not bad.
The line's still pretty low. But it does give me an idea, gentlemen, of what I'm looking for here. So let's try like 1,200. See what that'll do. Oh, that puts it way up there.
I'm at 2,000.
Alright, so when you do that, you'll see you have that line up here. And your other graph's coming up. And you can tell it looks like it's going to cross it again, isn't it? So we need to see where it crosses again. So do your X max at like...
Wait, is yours that high?
Yeah. Yeah, we're talking while I was talking about my window. Alright, so I moved my X max over to like 15, and now this is what I see. So it crosses how many times? 2. So I need to find both of those. How do you find where they cross? Intersection. So second calc intersect. And when I just hit enter, 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 mine took me to the second one first. It's 11.462, comma 1,000. And I need to find the other one, so I'm going to do second calc intersect again, but I'm going to have to move my cursor over there near the near the other one. And then, yeah, I found the 2.054, comma 1,000 for the other one. So what it is, because we have two X values, and what did X represent on this problem here?
Radius.
The radius. So I have two radiuses, radii, thank you, that work. That means I'm going to have two different heights. I don't know.
It could be radius.
It sounds familiar, so we're just going to go with it, okay? No, radian is something different. Yeah, radian is a measurement unit. All right, so you've got two different sizes. So size number 1 is going to be when your radius is at 2.054, and we're going to have to go through and find the height. How are you going to find the height of it? Plug it back in over here where it says h equals 1,000 divided by pi r squared. And I believe you will get 75.44 approximately. And both of these are in centimeters. And then you have size number 2, which is when your radius is 11.462.
Oh, stop. George, you got jokes. Bye, Miss Youngblood.
Bye. Have a good day.
Okay.
And so you have 2 different things that will work there. So you got to tell me both of them.